show.
Yeah, man, I was out of bounds. I didn't really know Harlem like that where I was. We pulled up the
Yeah.
Sway crib. You was
We was
with
on
me,
the
whatever.
roof.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
before we got to the roof, I didn't like the fact that Swave's area had a lot of cops driving by. We all walking around dirty. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? This is like because we kind of want these in the video as props, but at the same
Yeah.
time, these are really legal what should I say? Whatever. These are really these this situation is not supposed to be here. You know what I'm
Right, right,
saying?
right.
But we're
Oh,
doing it for the sake of creativity.
yeah.
I'm driving miles and hours away to go to fucking Rosenberg Raw's hood to shoot
We was
footage,
in
his
Queens
jets and all
too.
type of shit.
You came to Queens too. Mo was by the pier, shooting by the
Yeah,
pier, like
yo,
real
yo.
set type shit. That was a good time, man. We definitely and what you were saying,
Yeah.
because I know you see how to go. So but we transitioned right into how I wanted to end it too. Two things. Number one, a comment I want to make about like the Christmas tree and sometimes like not getting the obvious can lead to something lit. I was thinking about like I got a slim joint, like she really ain't look like she had the cake, right? From the jeans and all that. But like when I saw it's like, yo, that shit got a wiggle on the jiggle. And like I was like, oh my God, I never knew. Like I was already into it because it was new for me. And I'm like, look at you go. And
I kept it clean. I used Christmas and wrap gifts. This guy went to some to a Slim
yo,
Joint.
as far as Murder Mook and Big K, I got a few blogs out on it. I'm super hype about it. I'm going back and forth because I thought like, oh, this is what I thought Big K gonna do, coming off that momentum. Then I got like the fans. I interact with my supporters. They writing in the comments like, oh, I'm hating on Mook. And then I had to make a whole other blog like, y'all got me twisted. Mook is we don't gotta talk about Mook. He's Murder Mook. Hello, it's Mook. Let's talk about the person going against them. This is the person who's still trying to. This is a staple. I seen the blog Mook did. Did I do a blog on that yet? No, I got a blog on that. I seen a blog that he did. Did I do that blog? I'm sitting on some work. But what does Big K do better than Murder Mook in your opinion? I know what I think. You want me to answer? Or you answer first.
Now I'll take a stab at it.
Go ahead.
I think I don't want to say that he does it better, right? Because I think that's subjective, and some of that could be preference. I think the reputation that Big K has developed and the reputation that Murder Mook has developed is that, like, let's say, for example, Big K is more at getting right to the punch that's clear cut in your face, right? I think the reputation of Mook, he's better at angling or being more layered and complex, rap for rap, right? So those are the reputation of those two guys. And I think it's very subjective. It could change based on who you ask. You know, some people would say Mook is a better puncher. You know what I'm saying? Some people would say,
I'm asking you, sir.
yo,
What's Big K do better than?
honestly, I really could see that, yes, the style that has been presented from Big K more is done more to the punch. But in the face off, and you guys didn't see it yet, Murder Mook was talking about how I've been evolving. And what I did in the Geechee battle, now I understand what you guys want from me. Fine, that's easy for me to do. I could have been doing that this whole time, right? As far as being more right in your face, this is what he's saying in the face off. I'm gonna put my shit clear more in your face instead of being so like over your head or whatever. Not a problem. That's what I just did for Geechee. You love that? I'm gonna give you that again. Not a problem. That's easy. And you got me in a small room setting. This is deadly. That's what he's saying.
I'm
Right?
confused, but I'm confused by that, to be honest. Well, first I want to say
Go ahead.
you're hinting at it. Let's just be honest. Big K is one of the greatest punchline battlers to ever be
Yeah,
battle rap.
that's his
Period. And Murder
reputation.
Mook is not. Murder Mook is not a punchline battle rapper. If he's trying to say he used to be Serious Jones, he did have that style more back then, and he does it now. Cool. We talking about right now. Big K punchline wise, and mind you, that is only one attribute. That ain't gonna carry you. You ain't gonna you cannot, when you hear Rum Nitty versus Loaded Lux, automatically you're giving Lux that battle because you know he does more. So you can't just punch. But Big K just doesn't punch. Adi Boom's Addy here. He did the whole angle. He proved that he can do angles. He's proved he can do that. Murder Mook, the best thing from Murder Mook's Geechee battle was sportsmanship, which are you shitting me? Sportsmanship is horrendous. It's just something with these Harlem motherfuckers. They're cringy with this shit. But Murder Mook, when Geechee was battling, he's not making faces. He's not talking in between. He's not... He ain't Max B laughing. He ain't doing none of that dirty shit he be doing, and I commend him for that because it gave me so much respect. Because maybe it's something I just noticed. He's such a heckler and a laugher and flipping his towel around. Just stand there and stop. And he did that. You know what I'm saying? And like the fact that he did that, I loved it. He was like, he looked so dangerous. It's like he didn't. Yo, I'm telling you, from the consumer, you just look like whatever the person's telling you. You hating on it, you getting smoked, you're making me think I'm missing something that sounds better than what it actually is because you're reacting to it. Usually people get smoked and then they're reacting as if it ain't hot or whack. I like that. Now, as far as what we wanted from the Geechee battle, we just didn't want you to be Reed Dollar's battle. The 2-on-2, the drunken duos and shit. As far as Tay-Rock, that was like the greatest. Yo, that shit is historic. To me, that those 3 rounds are historical. Like, it was
I will say this: Murder Mook is already a master of battle rap, rapping, MCing, and what he does. Period. He's already a master at that. And the fact that he's still evolving and he's finding even more fan preferable, I guess, modes and pockets to get into, I think is so fucking dangerous. Like the stuff that he's saying in the face-off, like it's one thing to just look at somebody's career and say, okay, this is what I think I'm getting on May 6th. So let me look at his career. This is what I'm getting on May 6th. Like Murder Mook is almost presenting an extra question mark in the face-off. Like I'm doing something that I'm bringing from the Geechee battle that I haven't been doing in the past, and I'm adding on that because I understand that this is very easy for me to do as far as what you guys want. And I figured it out. And he was already a master. And that's what I'm saying. Like adding that threat and that question mark to me is dope. And I'm going to be standing right there to fucking see it. K, I will say this before I get out of here. I don't think it's fair for anybody, especially a rapper, like you or a battle rapper. No battler should be saying this because you guys have the eyes and ears that I don't have. You guys are the artists. Nobody should say that all he does is 4-bar setup. Punch. Just go to the A-Ward battle if you need recent shit to show you. He gets in other flows and other pockets as well. And then homie got clipped right across the top steps. And then just lands. And that's all you got left. And then so border drop left. Serving to get over it like a volleyball net. You ain't got a small threat.
Was that the best Big K though? Was that the best Big K ever?
Maybe.
You argue?
Maybe.
So
I think it's between him and A-Ward. Him and Ice, him and Ilmac. These are all the best Big Ks.
Could he do it again? He has to put all that together.
100%. Put it this way. The same way you asked me about Clips, and I was like, I can't trust him after the 6 if he just told us all that and then he didn't. If Big K has the most time in his contract that he's ever had on RBE, the most money that he's ever been paid on RBE, and the biggest opponent that he's ever had on RBE, which happens to be labeled as the logo of battle rap, and you come less than A-Ward, forget me. I wouldn't matter in that. The whole culture would look at him like, oh, we're talking about promoting him and Hitman and him and Cassidy and all this stuff now. Like, well, he took a step backwards when he had Murder Mook. Nobody's going to understand.
Does Big K A-Ward beat Murder Mook Tay-Rock?
Yo, here, I got to get out of here too because I don't want to be, I'm already late. But here's the reason why I think that's a weird, I'm not dancing. That's a weird question. And I said that on, oh man, I just said that in a recent video. I said it on Hip Hop Is Real. I got a new joint on Hip Hop Is Real that just dropped. And I said, it's the crowd that makes the difference between a battler dying or not. If it's just me and you, Mook and Tay-Rock, and if I'm just killing you, my raps are just so much better, I don't think I could really feel the vibe of, let's say, hypothetically, Tay-Rock dying. It's the crowd that's going up, reacting, going crazy, screaming 3-0, people jumping around the stage. The energy around what your rounds are creating, as far as all the elements, is what makes somebody get dragged and die. That's really what it is. It's all these fans here singing at the funeral. That's really what creates it. So I say that to say this. If Mook, if his rounds could hit within the crowd, as much as we appreciate them in that one-on-one setting, that's bad. But the way that K made that same fucking small room go crazy for 3 rounds, that's crazy. That's dangerous too. I think that Big K in that setting could beat anybody. That's an any given Sunday type of, you're going to lose to that Big K.
Yeah.
And Murder Mook is such a master. And what he's talking about bringing, along with his evolved, style. And then he has that star power too. So people are going to be there in awe of him regardless. Like Murder Mook is in a position, every time Murder Mook battles, he's always in a spot where his first round could damn near set precedence for the rest of the battle, because if he comes out guns blazing that first round, people are so in awe of him. That alone.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody out there saying Big K has an advantage? There's no advantage against Murder Mook. People, this is Murder Mook. This is one of the godfathers of battle rap. Anywhere he goes, people be hyped to see him. I feel like this is.
There's not an RBE advantage or none of that.
This is Big K's toughest. This is Big K's toughest battle. I feel like this is Murder Mook's toughest battle from a new this new era. This is toughest battle. You have a star in Big K going against a superstar, Murder Mook. Big K can become a legend after this battle. He could become a guy who he didn't have what it took to get. He missed that 3-pointer that was going to win the game. This is the game-winning shot for Big K. This is Murder Mook wanting to keep momentum. With all that being said, and from New York City, I'm going with the dog, far from a 3-0. This could be 2-1 either way, but we must pick a winner with something like this. I'm going to go with Big K, because Big K, this is a have-to-win battle for you, Big K. And if you think otherwise, you're bugging. You want to be a legend? You want to be legendary? Go beat the god of battle rap. Because this is what this man has been labeled, been self-proclaimed. He's beat the other dudes who are up there with him multiple times. You have Murder Mook's Lux. Lux fell to that sword a few times. Big K's life changes if he clears Murder Mook. And I don't want to see him versus Easy. If he wins this battle, I want Big K and Cassidy. Clips can wait. That's my take on it. ARP, thank you for your time.
Don't wrap up, yo. You already know, yo. And if I wasn't working so crazy, we'd be here for another hour. You know how me and you give it up. I'm jumping over to restore order right now. And I was just fresh off of Clips. I'm working my fucking ass off. RareBreedENT.com. Make sure y'all get your live pick.